Good morning, everyone. It is dark and I am in my garage, which can only mean one thing. That's right, it's Kettlebell Wednesday, and guess what? We had a delivery last night. Now there are two. We have a baby kettlebell. We got a 45 pounder and then we got a baby 30 pounder. So hopefully today I will struggle a little bit less with those overhead presses at the end, which were absolute killer last week when I was using the 60-pound sandbag. I started out with a 45-pound kettlebell and realized that that was not going to be something that I could sustain through the end of the workout, so I ended up moving on to the sandbag, and it was a killer too. So today we got the 30-pound 30-pound kettlebell to use for the overhead presses, so feeling a little bit better about that. It is cold as shit outside right now. It's in the 20s. Today's StoryAthlete Principle is I optimize my environment. I wouldn't say that this is the optimal environment to get a workout done in this morning, but you know what? The way I look at it is that environment is often more about the what and the why than it is the how and the where. So I know what I'm doing, I know when I'm doing it, and I know why I'm doing it. I know why, as a story athlete, I show up every single morning and get these workouts done. And that commitment is the routine, and the routine predicates the effectiveness. So without further ado, let's get after the kettlebell workout today. Here we go. All right, team, that's a wrap on day 10 of StoryAthlete Grit for November 2019. Kettlebell day. Once again, I went F4 today, 5 rounds of kettlebells. I'm gonna have to go back and actually watch the video to find out what my final time was. My watch clocked in a little over 19 minutes, but I forgot to start my timer at the very beginning, so I did the first round of kettlebell swings and kettlebell hops without the watch on, so probably closer to 22 or 23 minutes. But even so, that's about 5 or 6 minutes faster than I did this workout last week. I'm not sure I can necessarily make a true fair comparison since I was total struggle bus last week on the push presses, using too much weight, so my form was pretty messed up and I was having to take breaks. So this is probably more of a benchmark for me to set to try to beat next week. Nonetheless, I felt pretty good with today's workout. I'm glad I got it done pretty efficiently. The finisher is done as well. I used the kettlebell on the finisher for the first time ever today. Typically I use a 25-pound dumbbell, which is a little bit easier to pull. Today I used the 30-pound kettlebell, which is a little bit clumsier. So I'm not sure exactly how my time compared there. It was pretty tough, but in any event, another early morning workout done. I'm always really thankful to get these workouts done early in the morning. It's part of the routine. For the past 74 days, I've done some sort of story athlete fitness, some sort of story athlete grit. And ever since I set the routine and the intention to get it done first thing in the morning, it's made a massive difference to how the momentum of my day goes. So beautiful day out here today. I've got a really pretty sky in the background with the sun coming up. Go and get after it today, guys. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow.